If you have like switched from one position to different position, you have to make a bridge between that. It should not be a break in that. So there should be a bridge, right? You just not switch from one professionalism to another professionalism, right? There should be a bridge. So do link it. So now certification. So people are doing certifications each and every day. They want to excel themselves and want to gain skills, right? But when we gain a certificate, when we have a certificate, we just post it on the certificate section in the link on LinkedIn, right? It should not be supposed to be like that. People want to know what you have studied, what you have gained from this. After like adding a certificate, like it should be a post. It should not be always you added a certificate. You should add certificate in your achievements in your certification section, but you have to add a post. You have to know the people that you have gained something from this, right? You have to write why did you pursue this certificate? Why did you what makes you basically make this certificate to have this, right? Why you want to pursue it? Is it relevant to your current organization or not? Will it be relevant to your future organization or not? You have to give a whole points to that, and do mention these hashtags. Not your Instagram hashtags. Do give this hashtags, because when a recruiter or so whenever you have posted this, right, your network, whoever your friend is, right, he will give a like. This like will show to his or her network. Then the recruiter will see that, yeah, he or she has done this certificate. But what certificate it knows, because like if the certification just has a name, he or she doesn't know what this certification expresses, right? Is it a data analytics? Is it a business analytics? Or is it as a project management? Whatever it is, is it as a software development. So do give hashtags and explain everything what you have gained from this. It's very important to like express everything what you are doing on LinkedIn. You just don't have to post it. Otherwise, it will just lost in the LinkedIn world. So the big question: how do you connect on LinkedIn? Can anyone give me an example, or can anyone tell me how do you actually connect on LinkedIn? Anyone who are online? No problem. Sorry. Yes, you are right. But now the LinkedIn has added a feature to it. You just don't have to connect with them. You should send a note with it. The note should have a summary. Why do you want to connect with them? Is there any purpose? Just don't write, I want to refer for your company. There should be a purpose. Ask about them, that I want to connect with you. I have this, and this ability for your company, right? So just be a normal. There should be a normal and generic message. And why do you want to connect with them? It's like you should not like just fire on them that I want to work for your company. You want to connect with them on the basis of the note you sent. It matters a lot. What are you saying to him them right now, right? Make it a relatable. It should not be a very common. Every company has different values, different agendas for their organization, and how do you fit in it? There should be a value at your values, and how your values match their values, right? It can be a liner. So like LinkedIn doesn't have that much of bracket, like maximum bracket. You can write as much as you want. So do write it. Just don't click on the connect button. Otherwise, you won't never hear from us, from them basically. So this is the first step. Just sending them a connection. Just the first step. After they connect, what do you do? Can anyone tell me, like, after they connect, what do you do? Yeah. So basically, now you have now they have accepted your connection, right? Try to talk with them. Do long messages. Keep talking with them. It doesn't happen like in one day or 1 week. It does take time. Try to know them. Try to express yourself. What are you? What do you do? What you want to do, right? So keep telling the stories. And after you actually connect with them, then you can ask them, why do you want to work with their organization? All right. Why do you fit in their organization? Why do they choose you? Because most of the interviews happen from the LinkedIn only. So basically, if they know you actually, you'll get a good referral for their organization. And keep following them up. So like after making a connection and now you got a favor, just just don't like put them aside. It is very rude. So keep talking to them. Have a good connection with them. What if like what if they not able to give you a refer? But what if they know someone who can give you a refer, right? So keep talking to them, right? It is very helpful.
Just to add on to that, yeah, those are some good points, Divyanshu. If you can just go back the slide. So if you see the second point, ask recruiter for introduction. So once you establish a connection and once you are, getting in terms with the recruiter or any other connection that you're building all over LinkedIn, ask them if they can connect you with someone from their team, you know, or ask them if they themselves want to have a chat with you. They themselves want to have a coffee chat with you, something like that, like a 15-minute, 20-minute chat, you know. Um, uh, most of the times you would face rejections. You would say that it's better if you apply, through portal, or if you apply online, apply through our website. But it has to work only once, you know. And once you get through that, once you invite them to a very personalized chat, express what you want to do. Why how did you find them? Show interest. Yeah, and what values. Slowly keep on building what values you can add to the team, what values you can add to the role, yeah, and stuff like that. So a very important second step. And the third step, like he mentioned, follow up. So once you're done, maybe give it a week, give it 2 weeks, shoot them a message again. If they have shared their email address with you, their phone number with you, do send some polite messages over emails, just as a gentle reminder. So yeah, so they will come across your profile, they will see, and they will remember that I had a chat with this guy and I like this guy. It's basically getting yourself an interview before the interview. Yeah. So it really helps in some cases. Go ahead.
So the next step is LinkedIn. Basically, how do you engage? How do you manage your connections? So here we all, like, we do have like 500, 300, 400 connections, right? But how do you manage it? How do you talk to them, like, to everyone? It is very important to talk to them, like, to every of your connections. It doesn't like you are just picking a couple of people from your connections and just talking to them because they are giving you a favor. They are making your work life easy. It's not like that. Try to connect with everyone because whatever you do, whatever you post on your LinkedIn matters. So let's say if you're liking someone post, it is going to go on their wall. Then the LinkedIn, what happens, the recruiter or the network will see that you have liked this and whatever you have commented on it, right? It should not be a very casual comment. It should be a very formal comment because it is a business platform, as I said. And also, like, when they see, right, it creates an image of you. What you have liked, what you have commented, what activity you are doing on your LinkedIn. and how much you are engaged on the LinkedIn. So it is very important to be active on LinkedIn basically. So the more and more activity you will perform on LinkedIn, it will put you on top on the search engine. So the recruiters just go on the LinkedIn and type anything like any of the keywords. And if you have liked any of particular those keywords from any of your post, which is relevant to your profile and relevant to your career, and if it will be relevant to their position, it will pop up on their wall. This is how you able to engage with them. This is how you they'll send you a notification like to connect with you, right? As of now, people are connecting with you because they know you. How do you connect to the people who don't know you, right? Who doesn't know you? So this is how it works. First, it's you should not be a LinkedIn crawler, just going on LinkedIn and keep crawling and keep scrolling on your mobile for like half an hour, that you find nothing interesting because it's not an Instagram or Facebook. It is not giving you photos or videos. LinkedIn has too much to offer. The post you see, right? The pages you follow, it always have that information you want to know. It always have that particular information. So do like and comment on those posts which is relevant to your profile. And take a few moments, like the news feed. I know it is sometimes boring, but people, you have to study or have to read what people are actually posting on their activity, because there are a lot of, as I said, there are 850 millions people, 850 million people on LinkedIn, right? They keep posting everything on LinkedIn, whatever they are updating in their profile, whatever they're doing on their currently basis. If they are losing their job, help them. If you are not able to help them, try someone to help with your connections. It does make a lot of impact. It will help you a lot in the future. And give it a like. It's not like you have to pay for it like a tender. Likes are free. Does anyone know how LinkedIn algorithm works? Does anyone have idea? Anyone who are online? Any comment?
We are always on the front side of it. So yeah, it's, I mean, it's like it's mentioned, it's not rocket science. It's everything that we have discussed so far and adding a little bit more touches. Yeah, so that's about it.
So basically, it is the algorithm works on the four factors: quality, engagement, credibility, and the human editors. So yeah, we don't know what is going on backend, like Vinith said, but there are people who are actually looking out for your profile. So what kind of what quality of your post is? The post you put, right? It should have a good quality. It's not that you're writing a gibberish, which is not relevant for the LinkedIn, which is not relevant to your profile, and which is not relevant to you. Your profile will just go down, and it takes time to come up. Otherwise, you won't come in the eyes of recruiters or your networks. It matters a lot. What are you putting on your LinkedIn? If you are putting even a 4 or 5 sentences, it should have those keywords. It should have that, basically how are you engaging to your current networks and how will they impact on their networks. It's like a chain reaction, right? Credibility. Now you have posted something, people will start commenting on it, right? So you have to comment them back, not just thank you. Give it a comment on that, a proper comment. If you want to reach out, like my friend got a job in Germany, I did give a comment that I'm also looking for the same profile. It might help me, it might help me not, but I give it a comment. I didn't like step back on that, because it might work, it might not work, but it gives you like profile a very strong impact on LinkedIn. And the human editors. So last come the human editors. They actually filters out your profile. If your profile is not making impact on your LinkedIn market, business market, it will just they will just put you down. If you're not active on LinkedIn, if you're not putting any activity, any, because whenever they search, right, they actually search who are not active on LinkedIn. And how many weeks have passed, they have not put any activity, any post on LinkedIn, and they will put you just down. Do you know how search engine works? So basically, like whenever you search on LinkedIn, how much you are searching, it also actually impacts you and puts you up on their search engine. It that works. So whatever you are clicking on LinkedIn, it will make impact on your profile. Reaching audience. So like I said, like when we are connecting, when we are making networks on LinkedIn, right, it this shows how are you reaching your audience, how much with politeness and with how much communicative you are and how much outspoken you are and how much relevant you are with your profile. You are not just reaching out to anyone with anything you are having, right? It should be relevant with your profile and what you want to achieve in your career. It's a very critical topic. So stay on the line and stay on your relevant profile and keep talking to people. So like someone actually told me from LinkedIn, you can actually search 250. So there's a bracket. You can search 250 people. You can send to 250 connections each and every day. This is how you make connections. Keep sending them notes. So how you connect? So basically, spend your time 80% time of your LinkedIn on searching and making connections, and 20% of time like reading your news feed. This is how you make engagement, and this is how you reach out to your recruiters. Okay, so I'll give you an insider tip for this, how to search actually, basically, if you're searching for, like he said, if you're searching for the product manager, yeah, product management, right? So put double asterisks on the product management. It will give all the searches related to the product management, all the companies that you're searching for, or the people who are working as a product manager. So that's an insider tip. Put the double asterisks. And if you're searching something else as well, right? Put in between and, like in capital, and it will give all the searches you want to know about the people, the posts, the organizations, everything, and the jobs they are offering as well. So whatever you're posting on your LinkedIn, it should have a theme. It should not be a mix of two themes. Like if you're going for a business activity or if you're putting a personal post, you can put up a personal post on your LinkedIn, but it should be relevant to your profile. What you have, what are you like going through, or what you are currently doing, you can write it down, and it should be a theme based, like, because like LinkedIn works like that only. It's not in your hand. You have to pick a theme and then put it on the LinkedIn. It can be a, if you're advising something, you can put advice, because people do go to HR, right? HR department as well. So you can give advice or motivate people through your LinkedIn as well. So it should make an impact on the LinkedIn and should have a theme as well, because people do search with a theme, on theme basis. If they want to search for the people who are giving advice, your post should come up. And how will it come up? If you have a theme, right? And with your post, like it should have not just wordings. People do get bored with your wordings, right? It should have a link. If you're making a video or if you're posting anything on Google or any of the website, right? Or if you have created any blogs or the website, it should have a link to it, because it will make a very impactful and very interactive post on LinkedIn. Otherwise, just giving words, it won't make that much of impact. So those were the tips that for the LinkedIn, but there are a lot to search about for the LinkedIn that we can't even like put it on our PPTs. because LinkedIn has so much to offer. So you have to research about your profile and whatever you're achieving and whatever you want to achieve, right? So you can make do a lot of features, and like that you can um, make engaging posts.
Any personal experience what you have faced which helped you? Actually, I'll give you a very basic experience. I was trying a lot to connect with these two people. These two are my seniors. I messaged them a lot of times, right? And someday they replied actually very well. So these are very basic examples. Yeah.